YouTube. This is Aimee, Keto Maniac. This is literally the first time that I have recorded since I got back from Australia. I think I still have 2 more days to finish up on the recording from Australia. So, I know I'm on my way to work. I'm sleepy. I had just finished making my coffee, and I just thought I would say hi. Obviously from the pictures you can tell we had a really great time. Getting back's been a little bit, I don't know, weird, I guess, kind of. Just because hang on. I don't know. I don't really know why it's weird. It's normal. It's just for whatever reason I'm having trouble getting back into the groove of the world, you know. When I first got back and I weighed, it seemed like I had lost, and then the next morning I was at 206, which is like 1 pound more than when I left, which is obviously not that big of a deal. But the really cool news, and if I haven't mentioned the fact that my husband is an emotional man and he's a crier and all of that, well, he got on the scale and he was at 226, and that point gives him a full 50 pounds that he's lost since I started this diet. And he cried because he was in the military for a little while, and that's a weight that he has not been at since the military and since my oldest son was born. Oh yeah, that's right, because we both went in at 225 when I went in to give birth, and he didn't change. Obviously, after I gave birth, he didn't lose the weight that I lost, you know, walking out of the hospital. So yeah, he was really excited because he hadn't been that weight in so long that, you know. So anyway you look at it, it's been a really great experience for the both of us. I think we, you know, combined have lost 100 pounds between the two of us. So it's really cool. So yeah, we're just getting back into the groove of the world, you know, and while we were there, we spent a lot of time eating out because honestly the food was just different there. And so it definitely was more complicated to make meals. And, you know, part of the experience is to immerse yourself in that culture. And so, you know, I know that Cindy had asked, you know, where the carbs were, the meat pies that we had. And I'm like, you know what, it is. Merely because when it comes to a vacation, you can always lose the weight. You can't go back and try something, you know. I mean, I didn't have any wedding cake. You know, there were certainly things that I could have had that I didn't. I pretty much stayed off sugar. No, I totally stayed off sugar. It was weird because my favorite diet drink is diet root beer, and they didn't have that, like, at all. In fact, most places didn't even have root beer. And the only thing that I could find, if I was lucky, was Diet Coke every time. Very rarely did I find a Diet Dr. Pepper. So that part was kind of weird. But you know, we drank water. I had some tea. We love the coffee there. They make coffee with just milk, and it's called white milk, white coffee, coffee white. That's what it's called. But I don't know what they do about it, but it is so good. So, and I had bread, but I tried to stick with gluten-free because I just didn't want my stomach hurting the whole time. Because they're kind of English in the fact that everything is made on bread. Like, everything is made on bread. So it was surprising to me that I hadn't really gained. because of the fact that I really did eat at least a piece of bread every day, you know. Even if it was gluten-free, I still ate it, and that still has carbs. So it was just a really interesting experience. It kind of gave me hope that if there ever comes a time where I stop doing keto, that I can find a sense of normalcy, you know. And I take that back, because one of the things that we did talk about was that, you know, you hear all the time when you go to other countries that the nutritional value of food is different. And I felt like, because of the fact that so much of the country was organic and grass-fed beef and hormone-free and all of that, that could easily have been part of how we were able to not gain and how we felt as good as we did, because the value of their food is just better. So it really got us thinking, honestly, because we kind of made a decision to try to eat groceries from a place that had hormone-free and, you know, more organic food. So, like, we went to Trader Joe's this week, because we'd never been there before, and they have pretty much all organic vegetables, obviously, and fruits, which obviously I didn't get, but they also have hormone-free, antibiotic-free meat. So we are trying that and seeing what, if any, difference that makes this week. So that's the one takeaway that we kind of got, was that we're going to try to increase the value of every food we purchase. So, okay, well, it's great to be back in good old America, even with all of the drama of getting here. So I hope that you guys had a good week while I was gone, and that my pixely beach pictures didn't just drive you crazy. I just like to remind myself and any viewers that watch me that ultimately the reason why I started doing a YouTube page was for my own posterity, to keep track of my weight loss and help me be accountable. And then also it's kind of turned into a thing that I am just recording my experiences. So, you know, I can't promise every single episode of the Keto Maniac videos will be 100% keto, obviously, because sometimes it's just me keeping track of something that I've experienced, you know. So you can watch those videos or you can not. It's totally up to you. But I am grateful that you care, and that I have a community that I can be accountable to and talk to and get advice from. And so, once again, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell and see what other weird things I do. Have a good one, guys. Keto on.